Welcome back for another season of Inside the 18. This is your inside look at West Virginia University men's and women's soccer. It was a busy weekend for both the men's and women's soccer programs, but the biggest story by far was West Virginia's win over number 1 ranked Stanford. The game was tied at 0 until the 83rd minute when Bree Rodriguez drove a shot that was punched out by the Stanford keeper. Jess Crowder then fired a shot that was cleared off the line by a defender, fortunately though right to Silva, who settled the ball and put a beautiful shot into the upper left of the goal. That would be all the Mountaineers needed as they defended well the rest of the way to preserve the biggest of upsets. The team received a big welcome home at the Erickson Alumni Center. The band was there as well as the cheerleaders and of course the Mountaineer. And Coach Izzo Brown was grateful for the turnout.
This spirit, this support is unbelievable and we thank you. Just this little token means so much to us. These ladies battled for you today. It wasn't a fluke. They were focused, they stayed on task, they wore the jersey well, and they brought home a win.
The men's team was also in action this weekend, and we'll get to those highlights in a minute. But first, the Mountaineer women's team is a young one this year, and the Mountaineer coaches are looking to a couple of young women, as we just saw, like Frances Silva and Kate Schwindel, to carry the load here in 2012. Last season, Frances Silva and Kate Schwindel teamed up to be a lethal scoring force for the Mountaineers. It's a new season, and while Frances and Kate were the youngsters up front last year, this season they are the ones with the experience, and a lot is expected of them.
There's no one else that we can defer to. We're the ones that have to score the goals. Bree Rod has experience. She's coming back from a knee injury, so we really have to lead this team as far as goal scoring goes. And with such a young back line, maybe scoring 1 goal would have been enough last year, but might not be enough this year.
We really know we have to work getting those goals when we need it, and I think we've worked really hard towards it, and we just need to get everyone else connected. And it's not only a forward chemistry, it's our whole team chemistry, so once we get that completely down, it's just going to be like last season. We're going to have the best chemistry we ever had and
Score a lot of goals.
Score a lot of goals.
Neither of us care really who scores. I mean, I know I don't care who scores. Schwinn might want to score more, but neither of us really care.
Even.
Yeah, neither of us really care. As long as we win and help the team out, I think that's what's important.
Kate and Frances obviously work well together on the field, and that's a reflection of their relationship off the pitch as well. Even though they grew up half a continent apart, they still get along great.
Schwinn's very Jersey. She's all about the Jersey Shore, and she's that stereotypical Jersey person. And we make fun of her a lot for it. We were roommates on the road last year, and we had to be done with our ice baths and everything in time for the Jersey Shore on Thursday night.
You're boring sometimes.
You could talk about Dora, I guess, and stuff like that, but I don't do embarrassing things.
She doesn't. She's big on Kansas basketball, which may be a problem this year. Gotta clean that up.
It's a relationship that should bring a lot of joy to Mountaineer fans this fall. The Mountaineer women were in action last Friday evening. However, they lost 2-0 to Central Michigan before winning against Stanford on Sunday. The West Virginia men opened their season at home Saturday against Hartford. Travis Pittman started off the scoring with a 20th minute header to give the Mountaineers a 1-0 lead. Hartford equalized 9 minutes later, but Peebo Due got the winner with this chip shot in the 77th minute for the 2-1 West Virginia victory. The Mountaineer men were back in action on Monday with another hard-fought match against Stetson. Jamie Merriam's first half goal proved to be the difference as the Mountaineers walked away with the victory to start the season 2-0. In the previous weekend, the WVU women split 2 games with LaSalle in Western Carolina. In the LaSalle game, Bree McCarthy scored the fastest goal ever by a Mountaineer at home 1 minute and 18 seconds into the match. But that would be it for WVU as they allowed 2 second-half goals to lose 2-1. In the Western Carolina game, freshman Kaylee Utley scored her first goal as a Mountaineer 17 minutes into the match. Western Carolina tied the game at 1, but Kate Schwindel got the winning score in the 83rd minute to eke out the 2-1 victory. Join us again next week for Inside the 18 here on WVUsports.com.